Showtime! The Capital G show starts right now.
What's up YouTube, Capital G here. If you guys have been with this channel for at least a little while, you know that I do a lot of prediction videos. Usually in preparation to major tournaments like Nationals and Worlds and stuff like that. Now, I'm usually right with my predictions, but even more usually I'm wrong. So this is the long anticipated video where we look at what I said, what I thought, and we figure out how either right, wrong, or even more wrong I was.
Where Capital G was wrong.
Well, obviously, Mermill didn't win Nationals, and something told me not to pick the deck because it had just won Euros, and I was like, what's the chances that it can just turn around a week later and win North American Nationals? But, man, I was just buying the hype, dude. I was drinking the Kool-Aid. By the time that I thought about that, I was like, well, screw it. Everybody's playing it on DN. Their Gear Gia matchup is absolutely fantastic because they can pop armor whenever they want. They get really consistent opening hands. What I think that I missed was, much like a lot of the other decks that just failed at Nationals, they have no answers to Fire and Ice Hand. I gotta say though, I'm kind of shocked that the deck didn't at least make top 16.
Where Capital G was right.
So I said early last week that I didn't think Fire Fists were dead, and I thought that they would live on within the Fat deck. I even picked the deck to make top 8 at Nationals. The deck did me one better than that. It actually not only made top 8, but then another duelist actually made top 4 too. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that it was a very solid pick, but even I didn't expect it to be the second best deck there.
Where Capital G was wrong.
Did Madoche even show up? Like, I'm pretty sure Konami didn't even invite Madoche to come to Nationals because I couldn't tell if it was there or not. I mean, at this point, I'm pretty much used to Prophecy making me look stupid because every time that I pick that deck to do anything decent, it fails horribly. But at least the deck did make top 32. I mean, Madoche was just completely MIA in the event, and it's like, if you would have main decked some Trap Stuns, I think you would have done fairly well in an event that was absolutely flooded with trap-heavy decks. I mean, I would admit the deck is super linear. It only has one play, but come on.
Where Capital G was wrong.
So I was actually pretty pleasantly surprised to be wrong about this one. You know, I have been talking about Memory of an Adversary all format long and how much I love the card, and I put it and the Transmigration Prophecy in my top 10 amazing cards you might not even see at Nationals Yu-Gi-Oh! Hierarchy video. And surprise, surprise, when it came down to the finals, National Champion Corey McDuffie was running the Transmigration Prophecy in his side deck, and then our runner-up, Dion Ackeridge, was actually running multiple copies, I believe it was 2, of Memory of an Adversaries, and it's like, I'll say this once again, it's a 1-for-1 that becomes a +1. I mean, how much better can it get? Well, actually, it can get better because if you use it against Hat and you actually hit a Maratek or a Murmillo, it can actually become a +2. The card is so stupid good. I feel like I can make 10 videos about why every deck should be running this card.
Where Capital G was wrong.
So, is it me or is Infernity the hardest deck in the world to figure out? Like, I didn't just come out and say it, but I didn't think that the deck had any chance on winning North American Nationals or even coming close, and then the deck just turns around and gets 8th place. I mean, wrap your head around that. And I feel like it might have been somebody on DN because that deck consistently stays in the top rankings on that site, and on the other side of the spectrum, it's like, well, it hadn't done anything on the regional circuit, pretty much all formats, so obviously I can understand why a bunch of people, myself included, was like, yeah, you're just going to fail at Nats. You know, I guess it's kind of one of those decks that only does well at large-scale events because that totally makes sense, right? Bad deck magically becomes good, but only when it counts at the biggest events. And it's like, it got second at UK Nationals, so maybe that is what happens. I don't know. So thank you guys for watching as always. If you enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you might want to consider doing that because I post quality Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos pretty much every single day. And also check out my Kickstarter. If you've got an extra $1 or 2 lying around, I surely would appreciate if you contribute to helping me get some brand new equipment to help my channel improve. Thank you guys for watching as always. Take care. Subscribing makes life happy.